Guys, we're back with 60 seconds. This time we're going to play the little boy again. It's pretty easy because you could see I did not last that long. Let's see how well I do this time. Ooh, a dirigible. If anybody knows what that is, let's see if you do. Okay, let me look around. Okay, need to get used to everything. Okay. We're off. Let's go. Okay, let's see how well we do this time. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Just get that. Okay. Medkit. Yay. Okay, I can get one more thing. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes, made it. Let's see how long is this one, you guys. A sense of life, basics of survival. Indeed. Day one. Came to traditional, I'm not going. Ooh. Almost all of us made it to the shelter, almost. So what we can do now is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned soup. We can't remember bringing these supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Suitcase, checkers, and a lock. Okay, look what we found in the suitcase. We grabbed it upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. Map and more canned soup. Good. Our shelters are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans. We won't talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to retain it strictly. There we go. We a regular family, so we have the occasional argument or two, but it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last too long. There you go. Yay. Day two. We stopped arguing, but for how long? No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. No food. Ted is happy to risk his life in the woods. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Timmy seems quite enthusiastic about the trip. Let's wait another day. I have to keep track of the time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day, or our sleep patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't place them. There has to be something else. Okay, there we go. Now we have to use that. People can sleep now. Our first aid kit was well stocked with a variety of medical supplies, including a pack of sleeping pills. We never thought we would use them, but in these conditions, it's the right thing to do. Also, it was a nice change from our usual diet. of tomato soup. We're all rested now and can enjoy our time in the shelter. Or can we? Some water or Timmy would be nice. Water is all Dolores wants. Ten needs water to survive. Okay. Let's prepare. Nope. Therefore, the banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Yeah, probably Mary Jane. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? 2 days been fine for Dolores thus far. No new problems are troubling Ted this fine morning. Okay. Nothing. Let's have the kid go. We'll just send him with the gas mask. Hopefully he's the one that returns. Not me. Here. Tanner went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Equipment. Today was relatively calm for the lawyers. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. Nothing. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. You know? Day 6. There we go. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Dolores has to drink something. Ted is hungry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Ted is hungry. Ted doesn't drink. Dolores has to drink sometime. Ted is hungry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Okay, and you get food. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Really, what I have to give that to him? Okay, guys. Day 7. Man. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It would be like a camping trip. It will. Oh no, that smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't suspicious looking stains cover parts of the page. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores came down with a sickness. Ted became infected with something. Will not survive without water any longer. So you need some water, Leslie. You maniacs. You blew it up. Damn you. What the heck? That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue. Last spring, those were good times. Even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. I want cake. They look horrible. Come on, hopefully it returns. Who knows, maybe the new world will offer new opportunities and it won't be that bad. Dolores is going quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. I wish I could, but it's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope this whole mess will be over soon, or else we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. And they are very sick. Okay, if we don't die or we run out of people, I'll stop at episode 25. It's easy to tell a bit down when living, to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness in our lives. Dolores is quite calm. Given the situation, Ted should drink something soon. Okay, get some. We've discussed everything we could, and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Dang it. No radio. I knew I should have grabbed that. Oh, yes. Our boy came back. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in the shelter. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came. Oh, wait, what? But we were so worried about Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We went on a trip to a more specific place, this time a local museum on Tranquility Lane. Several rooms and a corridor, a wall decorated with some charred paintings that survived the blast. The whole place doesn't even look that bad. It's almost like a modern art exhibit. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato soup. These poor tourists. The half-ruined wall is all that's left of the main corridor. Some paintings are still hanging, but they're almost unrecognized. At the end of the corridor, we found a museum guard sitting on a chair, or at least something that used to be a museum guard. We found some ammo in this. Wait. Whoa. Sorry about that. Or at least something that used to be his pocket. Plus one ammo. Timmy should eat something. Timmy is really tired. Dolores has to drink something. Dolores is really tired. Ted is really tired. We got eat and drink. Let's see how well this lasts. Drink and eat. There we go. Everyone eats. Ring ring, there were things we should never hear. Telephone signal again. When suddenly our phone started ringing from somewhere outside, we figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Nope. They're sick and Timmy just came back. Day 11. It's just way too dangerous to get randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Timmy is very hungry. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Timmy's very hungry. There's just hungry. The containment for Ted is still strong. No one can go outside. So there's no way we can send Ted out there in his current state. Send Dolores out is a death sentence. Timmy's condition is too fragile for such quest. During the night, we heard some suspicious, but we're pretty sure men. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name on it. Address? Okay. It may be trapped, but let's do it. The gift was booby trapped. There was nothing inside besides some junk, and as soon as we opened the suitcase, it exploded. Is anybody hurt? Timmy is very hungry. Timmy, some water for Timmy would be nice. Timmy got hurt. You can't just sit around while Dolores is sick. Ted should drink something soon. So, drink, food. Okay, looks like no one else can go out. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. I want cake. We all do, man. Okay, day 13. Man, they're sick. As soon as we're safe, we can stay down here. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a horrible place. Okay, so water for both of them. Water. Someone needs to seriously get healed. Looks like I can't say anyone now. Day 13. We are not alone. There's a huge, hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. Okay. Let's take care of it. Day 14. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hair mutant. Guess we're still at the top of the food chain. Good for us. We can't ignore Timmy's injuries. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted is fine. Looks like they don't need any food. It looks like there's a and now isn't safe unless she don't mind getting sick. Looks like no one else can be sent out. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible. In this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. But no radio. Wish I had one. The radio is literally almost the most important thing. Day 15. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. It's high time we did something about Timmy's injuries. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Kid is really thirsty. Okay, I know, wrong one. Yeah. Looks like there is Ted is too weak for expedition. Sending the Lord South is a death sentence. No man. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try every now and then? Hey, day 16. We played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, food. Sure, time is still strong. Scavenging results in sickness. Okay. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listening to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Day 17. And they're all completely sick. Day 17. Nice duck. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. We don't have any water. Sorry, Timmy. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Come on. Nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Come on. So I can only give these two. Hey, I can only give one of them water. Let's give it to her. We took some time examining our map and found it had some normal symbols scribbled in a few places. It appeared as if someone had hidden something in the area, provide directions to it. Should we send someone to investigate? Not yet. No one's still hurt and sick. Day 18. Childish drawings on a map are not exactly a good reason to risk our heads in this whole mess of a situation. Boat would be buried there, if anything at all. Half a dozen bottle caps, clearly not worth the risk. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Sorry. We can't just sit around with Dolores. He's so sick. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. To ration supplies. Not yet. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out after all. You only live once. Okay. Okay, no, there isn't a lot of space down here. We can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed the hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smoke coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? Yeah. Please let it be something good. Please let it be something good. And what happened? Where's Timmy? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier with him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat the proper burial. In an empty can, he deserved that much. Plus one soup. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. It looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Come on. Horrible. There's in a condition to go outside. Dolores says too feeble, we can't let her go. And we can use the supplies. Yes, we could. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it. Or to put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. Let's give it the axe. Not sure how bad it is. Okay, yes, it's not ruined. Well, whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get to drink right now. Okay, let's just get him food. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after that. How many? Bob dropped, yet here we were. We can clearly hear our phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Man, no one. Oh, this is the second time. Maybe it really is important, but no one can go out. Have to be careful. The end. Come on. The end. It's just way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. Dolores' sickness progressed quickly, coffee and fever, chest pains. She didn't recover. Ted has been sick for far too long, and he was too weak to keep on going. He passed away in his sleep. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. We survived for 21 days. Day 1, all of us are okay, but not Mary Jane. Sleepless in Atomville. Day 2. Day 9. Silent as the grave. Day 10. Fine Arts. Day 11. Trojan Horse. Day 13. Beast Fight. Day 14. Missed radio communications. Day 18. Something smells worse than us. Day 19. Thirst drove Timmy away. Day 19. Ratatouille. Day 21. Dolores' illness was too much. Day 21. Ted's illness was too much. Day 21. Perished. Man. They survived 20. Water consumed 3. Soup consumed 3. Attempts defend your shelter 0. Yes decisions. Boundaries ranging from paper. Man. You guys, that's the end of 60 seconds. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'm sorry that I died earlier than last time. Hopefully I'll do better next time. Hopefully you guys like this, and if you did, please hit the like button. And finally, and basically hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't, hit that little bell if you hit the subscribe button, so you can get more videos of my feeling. So please, we will see you guys later.